Welcome. If you've just found us, this is The Wild Woman with Sarah Diop. Before we begin, I want you to do something for me, just for a moment, wherever you are, whether you're driving or walking or cooking dinner or finally sitting down in a quiet corner in your home. Place your hand over your heart, feel the rhythm of it, feel the life moving through you. That heartbeat you just felt, that is your own wild pulse. And in this podcast, it's an invitation to listen more deeply than you ever have before. I created this space because I believe with my whole being that within every woman is the wild woman archetype. And to quote Clarissa Pinkola Estes, within every woman there is a wild and natural creature, a powerful force filled with good instincts, passionate creativity, and ageless knowing. But somewhere along the way, many of us were taught to quiet her. We are told to soften our voices, to dim our power, to shape ourselves into someone else's comfort. This podcast is a remembering. It's a return to your voice, your instincts, and the parts of you that were never meant to be tamed. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about unearthing the woman you've always been beneath the layers of expectation, performance, survival, and all the shoulds in life. In this space, we will explore voice, identity, creativity, and what it truly means to live untamed in a world that often asks us to shrink or dim our light. We'll do this through my own reflections, through storytelling, and through intimate conversations with women who inspire me, other wild women. They may be feminist, authors, astrologers, healers, tarot card readers, herbalists, and artists, creators. Each of them is a thread in the tapestry of what it means to live wild. Now, for the logistics, let me tell you a little bit about how this journey is going to unfold. Each month, you'll receive 2 episodes. The first episode of every month will be our touchstone. It's your invitation to sync your life with the seasons and the cosmos. I'll summarize the astrology of the month ahead, the energy we'll need to be working with. We'll mark the new and full moons, and then I'll offer a simple, soulful ritual to help you honor those potent moments and work within that energy. I'll also share health and wellness tips to support you in your body, mind, soul, emotions. And to wrap up each episode, we'll end with a collective reading. We'll pull tarot and angel ancestor cards to give us a guiding theme for our Wild Woman Collective. Then mid-month, for the second episode, is when we'll shine the Wild Woman Spotlight. These are conversations and interviews, the deep dives with women whose voices and work inspire us to live more authentically. We'll talk about their journeys, their craft, and the way they've learned to trust their own wild pulse. They'll share with us what they are working on and things that have inspired them. You can think of this podcast as a companion to the workbook that I've created called Awaken Your Wild Woman. The workbook is a private written journey, a place where you can explore your truth on paper. And this podcast is the conversation you get to be part of. It's the women's circle. It's us gathering around the fire to hear stories and see ourselves reflected back in other wild women. So why am I launching this podcast on February 17th, 2016? This date marks the Lunar New Year, and we're entering into the year of the horse and finally leaving the year of the snake behind. I recently wrote about this in my blog. The energy of the horse is so perfectly aligned with what this podcast is all about, and I'm also a horse. The horse in the Chinese zodiac represents freedom, passion, and untamed spirit. This is the year that asks us to stop politely moving along the path others have paved for us and to finally run wild. The horse energy is about movement, about charging towards what sets our soul on fire. It's about shedding the heavy burdens we carry, the stories that aren't ours, the people pleasing, the taking responsibility for others' actions, the fear, so we can run lighter and faster towards the truth and to our own authentic nature. So, me deciding to launch The Wild Woman with Sarah Diop in the year of the horse isn't an accident. It was a conscious decision, an invitation to all those other women that feel the pull that I've been feeling lately as we approach the year of the horse. And finally, say goodbye to the year of the snake. In our first episode, which will be dropping on March 1st, 2026, we'll deep dive into the energy of the horse and what it means for us personally. We'll look at the astrology of March, honor the new and full moon, and pull our first collective cards. You don't want to miss it. But for now, I want to say thank you for being here, for listening, for feeling that pull to reclaim the woman you truly are. So take a deep breath. Let the world fade just for a moment. I'm grateful that you've decided to join me on this journey and this podcast, The Wild Woman with Sarah Diop. Remembering our wild, one episode at a time. Thank you for listening to The Wild Woman with Sarah Diop. Remembering your wild, one episode at a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and review. Every little bit helps. And I'll see you next time.